So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Argentina against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The fella...
Osimhen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Serginho goes short. Crossed in again. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Has a look and plays it forward. Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Alexander-Arnold. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Camavinga. Super ball. Bellingham. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Osimhen. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Rashford. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, what has happened? There's the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Messi. And here's Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Rashford. Yamal, taken back almost at once. Serginho. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? He has found a way through. Now it's Rashford. And this is Raul. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And we have liftoff! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Played out to the left flank. Raul receives it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Argentina currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's running through. And here's Osimhen. Forward it goes. Argentina can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Messi. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 15, Jamal. Coming on the field is number 13, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place. Substitution for Argentina. Number 17, Rudiger. Number 26, Eduardo
So, Jim,
Camavinga.
what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Van Dijk.
Mbappe.
Number 6.
Argentina will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And this is Neymar. Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Mbappe!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's got chance! And he's stuck it away! And right near the end, we have parity. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Referee has just said play on. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here, and he shoots! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 7,
Manchester United,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
and that is that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much underway now. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game? Can he finish? And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Neymar. That's beautifully weighted. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Serginho, played out to the left flank. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's Asa!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Van Nistelrooy has got himself a free kick. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, that's delightful. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Serginho in acres of space out wide. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Batistuta has found the net here, of course. Tries to play it through. Oh, it's Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And a header! Harmlessly behind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That's destined for the flank. He is through here. And the shot! And one more try! Worth a try, but not this time.
Serginho really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Hazard. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's a good ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Played out wide. Now it's Hazard. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Argentina finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Tries to thread one through, and that could set him on his way. Oh, cracking ball. And Batistuta! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Substitution for Argentina, number 21.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 13.
Not the most convincing of passes. No way through there. So we've reached the hour mark. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's there to clear it. They've got to be quick to recover this. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, Van Nistelrooy! Could be danger here.
Substitution for Argentina, number 10.
So we have
Messi.
movement on both benches.
Number 15.
Fernandez.
Number 26.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Argentina are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Number 5. Fernandez. Substitution.
Quality ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Paul. And this is Neymar. He slings it in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's got away, and he's in on goal. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitutions taking place.
Aimed at the far side. Towering header! Oh, good finish! And this is getting better and better. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That's been great chance! Goal! Argentina! And what a climax we have here! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Argentina give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Has been indicated.
But this is Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Ronaldinho. And it's Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. Batistuta. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's got the beat. Great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Yamal. Oh, this is a terrific run. Good running, strong and purposeful. Hazard with the delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Messi. And they can counter here. And they've switched it over to the other side. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Argentina already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Looking to play him in. Camavinga defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Neymar, very nicely done. Gerrard. Milan are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Shevchenko. And here's Hazard. Knocks it into space. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. McAllister. Herreras. Hazard gets into a good position. It's out for a goal kick. Look at the space here. Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That is it's Hazard! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Argentina come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Argentina looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half. Argentina currently ahead by the smallest of margins. It's a throw-in. He slings it in, brilliantly cut out.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try...
Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Messi. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta has got himself a free kick. But that has not gone well. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. McAllister. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Shevchenko. Yamal. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Alexander-Arnold.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Argentina leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 15, Yamal. Number 21, Hazard. Number 26, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on.
He's through here.
Number 19.
Tries a shot!
Number
That
13,
was no routine
Mbappe.
save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Number 5, Fernandez. Substitution in
Milan
progress.
have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become...
Batistuta! And that is doing no harm at all.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Rafael Leao. Fernandez does really well there. He is strong.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 10, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 18.
Carreras. And that's it. Argentina have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very... It's Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You know, you just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Kvaratskhelia.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. Great defending, strong and determined. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard. Hazard! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Manchester United are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Diaz. Shevchenko. McAllister. Hazard. McAllister to Hazard. Has a look and plays it forward.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shevchenko!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Manchester United.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Manchester United, shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Schlotterbeck. And it's Hakimi. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Upamecano did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Back in possession and ready to go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Schlotterbeck. Hakimi. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Argentina are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart, out on his own!
Well, Peter, this has to be the best possible way you could start the second half. This could get good, frighteningly good.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And here's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, what a mistake! Looking for the run. McAllister. Hazard. Kvaratskhelia. Shevchenko. Searching pass he's played there. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's Neymar!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Berbatov. Camavinga with a definite foul there.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 15, Yamal. Number 21, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 13, Mbappe.
And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Rodrigo de Paul.
Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Guardiola receives it, shoots! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Guardiola really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Guardiola. De Paul. Now it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Diaz in acres of space out wide. Messi. And it's Neymar.
2 added minutes has been
It's
indicated.
going wide left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's at the end. Argentina proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Now it's Endrick. Now it's Hazard. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Camavinga. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's Neymar! Goal! Argentina! The first significant strike. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Number 11, Neymar!
First breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Oh, that's nice. Messi! Messi! Genius! About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Cafu, cross from Cafu. Maradona plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence.
Pretty robust defending.
Kaka. Now it's Endrick. Endrick has got himself a free kick. Adams, and it's Ruben Neves. Here's Maradona. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Vardiol. And it's Neymar. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a good ball out wide. Thinks about the shot. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been this time, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Bellingham. Donnarumma. And it's Messi. And here's Yamal. That's going across goal.
There will be 3
That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. And they're quick to get it back. Adams clears without hesitation. And here's Messi. That's it, 45 minutes up. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Argentina looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Now it's Endrick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision. Rudiger gets across to intercept that.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he spark a counter here? And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free. Flashes it across. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Maradona. And here's Endrick. Upamecano does well to get it back. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 6.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Backward it goes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Number 11, Neymar. Substitution in progress.
He's found a way through. Kaká finding himself in space. Palmer. And there's a searching pass. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Vardiol. The final 5 minutes. And it's Messi. And that's a good ball. And he's straight offside.
Argentina nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17, Shevchenko. Number 6, Kaká. Coming on the field, number 10, Messi. Number 23, De Bruyne.
Nicely weighted ball. Spread
There will be
neatly.
3 minutes at a
And he's
time.
managed to beat absolutely everyone.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Palmer does really well to win the ball there. And time is up. Argentina proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. And Messi! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 11 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shevchenko. Chance! Oh, good finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And here's Yamal. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Yamal. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And this is Ronaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They get a throw in. Ah, looks a smashing ball. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Azar conjures time and space where few can. And it's Messi. Nicely aimed pass.
There will
Not
be
a
1
hint
minute
of offside. He's
added
had a
time.
shot! Goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
The goal scorer for Argentina, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Argentina with the lead. That's the end of the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Argentina are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're straight... And the finish! And he should have made them pay.
Shevchenko has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. He's a sharp little ball here. Now what? He's rising! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And they've got a throw.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 41,
Mbappe!
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Substitution.
Argentina making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Argentina have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Shot a goal! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Number 6.
Argentina with the corner. They're
Coming on the
first.
field is number 7, Bellingham. Substitution in progress.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. De Paul. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Palmer. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, good take in a good area. Great chance! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Argentina visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Into the last 5 minutes. Batistuta. Now it's Palmer. Zanetti. Oh, easy pickings there. That's good running with the ball.
6 added minutes
And
has
this
been
is
indicated.
Ronaldo. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. De Paul, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Now Fiore. Serginho. Rudiger does well to get it back. And that will be the final act. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't...
It's Christie! And that's a sharp finish! But, oh, it's offside.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Balde cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away, and he's had it nicked away. Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! And there is your opener. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold showing good feet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Argentina are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Knocks it into space. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a pop! And it's Neymar. And here's Messi. And this is Neymar. Oh, what chance! And there's a goal. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Argentina restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 17, Ribery.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Here's the return pass. Camavinga. And he's intervened well there. Neymar. Can he spark a counter here? Great ball if he can get there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Neymar. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi knocks it out wide. Played back into the centre. And Messi! Goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that really is so impressive.
Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He is through here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's nice. He's shifting through the gears here. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the referee has blown for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Messi. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Ribery.
Oh, great feat, that.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Ribery. Shot could be on, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Number 5.
Barcelona have their lead. Shapes to shoot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Camavinga looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Can he get it through? Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 15, Yamal. Number 21, Hazard. Number 26, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field.
Now it's Cristiano
number
Ronaldo.
13,
Ball looks a good one.
Number
Oh, that's
6,
fabulous.
Rodrigo de Paul. Number 5, Fernandez.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Out of play for a throw. Now there's a fine ball. Now somewhat off target. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he can clear it away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's managed to get free. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 10, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 24, Palmer. Substitutions taking place.
Looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Beckham.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Balde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
4 added minutes has been
Good ball,
indicated.
good take. Oh, it shoots! It's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And in a trice, the substitute. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong.